Alright guys, I know some of you must have heard the whole should Nintendo sue Palworld conversation that's been going on for the past few days, and I just wanted to share my thoughts on it. If you didn't know, Palworld is an action-adventure survival game by Japanese developer Pocket Pair. It's being called Pokemon with Guns, with over 100 different creature types and a grittier look on not only the Pokemon formula, but also the survival game genre as a whole. I saw ads for this game months ago all over social media, and I've been pretty hyped. I've been showing it to all my friends, sharing it. I've been really excited for it. I thought the monster designs looked amazing, and it seemed like something us Pokemon fans have been wanting for a really long time. A grittier and edgier open world game, and finally some competition for Game Freak. You know, one of the biggest gaming companies in the world, the biggest gaming franchise in the world, and they're still turning out games that are PS2 quality. And they finally have some competition, so that's awesome. But of course I've been skeptical, you know? With not a lot of gameplay to see, and not a good history for Pocket Pair itself, I was pretty unsure about how the game would actually be, if it would be good at all. But fast forward to this past Friday, and believe it or not, I played it, and I think it's pretty damn good. It definitely way exceeded my expectations. It's not perfect. You can definitely tell it's still in an early access, but it has way more content than I expected. The whole system of your pals working with you at the base or working with you in combat or fights, it really makes you feel like you're like a whole team, a cohesive unit, and I really like that. The pals themselves also have a lot of personality. I can't help but feel attached to them. I really do like them. The combat does feel a bit clunky, and so does the movement options right now. But for early access, I think it's definitely good enough and doesn't take away from the overall experience, or too much away from the overall experience, I should say. And then I guess now that my little mini review and overall thoughts on the game are out of the way, let's just get right into the main issue here. All right. I guess recently it's come out that a Palworld CEO has been praising AI image generators, and that the game itself uses those as a core mechanic to design these monsters. One of the CEOs also stated that how he believes these AI tools could one day be sophisticated enough to avoid copyright issues. AI art is something that's always sounded scary to me, like ever since I first started picking up Steam in 2022. AI art, AI music that sounds identical to artists that we love, like Drake or The Weeknd. And now AI monster designs for video games. It's kind of weird. Even Lil Yachty used that AI art to create his most recent album cover. So it's not something that I particularly agree with, but it's something that can't really be ignored now. It's going to happen, and people are going to use the AI technology if it means it can give them any sort of an advantage or means of even out the playing field in their head. You know what I mean? So, and like, also, with over 1,000 Pokemon design, like with over 1,000 Pokemon, it's kind of hard from a design point of view not to copy something, be it purposely or not, because of just how many Pokemon there are, right? But some of Palworld's monster designs do seem to be pretty blatant copies. I'll show some examples here. But others, I gotta say, the AI either did a really good job of being as original as AI could be, or not every single monster here was made with this tool. As much as I'm really not a fan of AI art as a whole, it's hard to ignore that when playing the game, you can see a lot of love and work went into this. I guess in the end, I'm just kind of torn because on one hand, I'm super pumped that Game Freak is finally getting some competition. The game sold 4 million copies so far, and it finally feels like Game Freak might feel like a little pressure, and maybe the Pokemon game quality as a whole might see an increase because of it. It sucks that games like Cassette Beasts aren't getting the same kind of attention, but it's hard not to see why that is, because Palworld marketed the shit out of this game. I saw ads for this thing everywhere, and with the hype just building and like leading up to release, you could tell that they spent probably a pretty penny advertising the hell out of this thing. So let's get to the main thing though. Is what they're doing okay? And should Nintendo sue? Are they gonna sue? I'm not super familiar with copyright law, but I don't think Nintendo can actually do anything here. I could be wrong, but it doesn't seem like anything is too blatant to actually be taken to court here. But I'm not a lawyer, so I don't really know. And then the other point is what Pocket Pair is doing really okay? I'm not the biggest fan of it. I think AI art in general just puts a damper on the future of creativity as a whole, but with how advanced it's getting, it's going to be hard to ignore. I still think the game has a ton of potential, and with 4 million copies sold, the ball is in Pocket Pair's court now. I'm still going to play the game. I can tell they put a lot of work into it, and it's honestly really fun. As I said, it oozes personality, AI or not, AI designs or not, the love is still there. If this AI art trend just means I'm going to get some better quality games, then maybe I'm okay with it for right now. But if they're going to be too close to the original source material that it's almost plagiarism, then I don't know. It's really just such a weird spot. But what are you guys' thoughts on the whole matter? Do you guys think that Palworld deserves all the praise and attention that it's getting? Or do you think that Nintendo needs to take action and make an example? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, if you made it this far, maybe consider hitting that like and subscribe button. See you later, nerds. Hey guys, thank you guys for watching the video in whole. I appreciate it. I just want to apologize. I know I was looking at the screen a lot, not looking at the camera a lot, and kind of stammering with my words a bit. But it'll just get better. Just the first video I've done like this where I'm just talking to the camera directly. But I really did enjoy it. So, yeah, hopefully it'll just get better from here. I don't know. I just kind of wanted to add this little thing at the end. So, I don't know. You guys have a great day, though. Hell yeah.